Mike, could you tell me something about your family at home?
My family? Oh, well, there are 5 of us. I'm the oldest son. I have a little brother and a little sister. My brother is around 17 years, and he turns almost 18 in January, I believe. I don't know for certain. My sister turns 15 in November. My mom and dad, they're great parents, and I don't have that much family
Besides your own family?
Yes.
Okay. You're here for a bigger part of the week normally, right? In this area. Are you in regular touch with your family normally on a daily basis? How do you keep in touch with your family?
Well, I still live at home. So yeah. Basically, we are in touch every day. We discuss almost everything every day. At dinner mostly.
That's nice. One of your brothers, you went a little fast, is 17. Is he still in high school then, or?
No, he's studying in Dordrecht,
okay.
I believe. He's studying psychology.
All right, in Dordrecht.
Yeah.
Okay, and in what kind of program or university is that? There?
Well, I really don't know.
You don't know? Because there's no scientific university in Dordrecht, so is it...
I don't know.
Do you know what level it is?
Yes, it's the same as I do.
Okay.
But I don't know which level.
All right. Okay. Jasper, do you have a side job?
Yeah, I have a side job. I worked in a facility. I work at a beach club in Oudorp. And over there I do the orders for the bar, so I get the champagne, wine, beer, everything. And next to that I'm responsible for closing and opening the beach club.
Okay. How long have you been working there?
1 year and 11 months.
Okay. So how did it become your side job?
Well, I started my first side job. I worked for my dad, so I did administration for him. He's a lawyer, and answered to email, answered calls, etc. But at the end, it gets a bit boring, and I saw advertisement in the newspaper, so I responded to it. I went there, and they were enthusiastic, and I started as just a normal waiter, and I grew and grew within the company. Okay, so
what's the difference between a normal waiter and the kind of waiter that you are?
Well, if you're just a normal waiter, you aren't responsible for anything. Yeah, you are responsible for your tables, of course. You have to help everyone, be polite, etc. But not for closing the beach club or opening it.
Yeah,
that's not your responsibility.
All right, thank you. Good. You can then flip the page and read the instructions. You both have the same information, and the goal is that you are discussing a plan with each other, yeah, without me.
So it's kind of a phone call or something?
No.
But you have to implement it like that.
You guys are just going to discuss with each other what you're going to plan for this friend that's coming over for a weekend. And you're free to decide where, when.
Oh, so we both have the same friend coming over?
Yeah, it's all the same information.
Because you have a different paper.
It's the same.
Okay, yeah, I was a bit confused. Yeah. But okay, I understand.
Okay.
So, our friend's coming over this weekend, so what are we going to do?
Well, we both don't have to work, so I guess he will stay at one of us. Well, my brother and my sister are a lot at home, so I don't think that's a good idea.
We could also just book a hotel somewhere in Amsterdam, for example. There's a bit more culture than where we live.
Yeah, sure, but I don't think he has that much money, you know. He's a student, just like us, so I guess...
Yeah, well, then we have to travel between places, that's true, that's not a problem as well. Well, then we can stay at my place, or he at least, and you can come as well if you want.
Yeah, that's nice. We can show him very much at outdoor.
Well, we could go to the beach, eat some dinner together. Yeah, it will be nice.
Yeah.
But if we are done with that, yeah, we should probably go to Amsterdam or Rotterdam or whatever. There will be a lot to see there, and it would be a shame for him to miss that.
Yeah, maybe we can book a trip, visit some cities. That would be very nice.
And what would you like to do in those cities? What do you think his ambitions are? What he likes?
Maybe in Amsterdam, Madame Tussauds.
Yeah, that would be fun. Everyone likes that, I guess. And we could just go for some shopping in the Kalverstraat or something like that.
Yes, and in Rotterdam, the escape room.
Yeah, why not? We've been there with school. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But we have to do some more. We have the whole weekend. Otherwise, you will get bored. That's not our planning.
No. What are our plans about food?
Well, maybe it will be fun to show the place we work in Ouddorp. So the first night he comes will probably Friday or Thursday. Then we just lunch at your work and dine at my work. It will be a lot of fun. He is interested in what we are doing, so we can show him around.
Yeah, sure. Yes, we can give him a little trip, fill the gaps.
For example, in Rotterdam, well, there are a lot of places we can eat. There, of course, isn't really a Dutch culture type of cooking, but yeah, there are enough places. Same for Amsterdam. Will only be a lot of expense, so we have to maybe search a bit outside of the city.
We can also make a budget with the three of us.
Yeah, you mean that we on beforehand decide what we're going to spend?
Yes.
Yeah, he also has to pay for his travel, so...
Yes, I think if we make a city tour, it will be really expensive. So maybe it's an idea we just do the city tour in one day and then just go back home. Maybe that's a nice option.
So then we have...
Because hotels are very expensive.
Yeah, true. So Friday we show him around in Ouddorp, and then you want to leave in the morning on Saturday or something like that,
Yeah,
and go
Saturday,
to Amsterdam,
yes.
and then in the afternoon to Rotterdam. But then you don't have a lot of time in Rotterdam.
Yeah, no, but Rotterdam hasn't that many culture as Amsterdam.
Yeah, that's true. If we have seen Amsterdam, we'll probably be done.
Yes.
But then we have the Sunday lab. What are we going to do on Sunday then?
Well, we can do something like swimming or maybe something else, just an activity.
Well, when the weather is nice, we could, for example, just spend the whole day at the beach, drink some beers. And at the end of the day, we can just, well, put him back on the plane.
Yeah, but it's winter, so
Yeah.
I don't think the beach is a good option.
Yeah, that's true. It's also said when the weather is nice. A beach club will be fine as well. We don't have to sit literally on the beach itself.
Well, we can also stay just one day at home, sure. We can also just play some games, and maybe in the evening we can go out.
Yeah, that's true. He's coming for us as well. But then we better should go out on Saturday, because everything's closed on Sunday.
Well, not if we go to Rotterdam, and then after we can drive him home, then one of us just don't drink.
Yeah, sure. So then Saturday we stay at home, Sunday we make our trips.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that will be fine. Guess that's a fine planning.
Okay.
All right. Good. Let me ask you just two more questions, and then we're done. So you're planning something for someone else now, but if you would go on a city trip yourself, what would you normally take into your planning that you would like to visit or do or see in a place of interest?
Well, it depends which city, of course.
And do you have a city in mind that you would like to go to soon?
No. My favorite is Amsterdam.
Okay, why?
Why? Well, I would just go shopping there because I just like it's so compact. You know, yes, the stores are so close. I just like it. And Rotterdam, you know, I'm more familiar in Rotterdam, but Amsterdam is like more expensive shops, more shops of interest for me.
Okay. And what about you, Jasper? If you would go on a city trip in some time soon, what are must do things for you?
Well, a city I like a lot is, for example, Istanbul. You don't really have to go places because the city itself already is beautiful.
Yeah. And
there are a lot of tourists, so you don't want to wait for an hour to get somewhere. And just the shops are nice there, and the food is amazing. So I would really just go for the culture, not necessary for musea, etc.
Have you been there before?
Yeah, I've been there twice.
Twice, okay. And so the reason that you keep going back to it is?
Well, yeah, just the food, the culture, just the city itself. The streets are all nice. You can do a lot. You can go shopping. You can go, well, for example, even to a movie. Everything is possible because everything is international. It's a big city. And of course, the first time you go to all the places like the mosques, etc., and both sides of you have the big bridge, the Calada Bridge, and both sides of the rivers have their own things that are special. And you visit the musea, you go with the tram up the hill, you stay at the bridge, you eat at the bridge, you visit the mosque, but after a while that doesn't get interesting anymore.
So you wander about a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks guys. That's it.